Welcome to Professional Chart Analysis. Lesson 6, Session 6, Complete Professional Reading, Step by Step, Tying It All Together. A systematic walkthrough of how to deliver a full chart consultation. You've arrived. Now, let's put it all together. Congratulations. If you've worked through all 5 courses, from the foundations of signs and planets, through chart reading, dasha timing, advanced calculations, and now professional techniques, you have a genuinely comprehensive toolkit. But having tools isn't the same as knowing when to use each one. A professional reading isn't about showing off every technique you know. It's about systematically extracting the most relevant insights for the person sitting in front of you. This final session gives you a step-by-step framework for conducting a complete professional consultation. Follow this sequence, and you'll never feel lost or disorganized during a reading again. You'll know exactly what to look at, in what order, and how to synthesize the findings into a coherent life narrative. Step 1. Verify birth data and set the foundation, 2 minutes. Before you even look at the chart, verify the birth data. This sounds obvious, but professionals know that wrong data, wrong reading, and clients often have approximate times. Checklist, date of birth, confirm the calendar system and any ambiguity. Time of birth, ask the source, hospital record, parent's memory, guess. Sakai, place of birth, get the exact city, not just the country. If birth time is uncertain, Dakai, if birth time is uncertain, it's 30 min. Note this, you'll rely more on D1 and less on higher Vargas. Quick sanity check, calculate the chart and verify the ascendant makes sense. If the client is a clearly introverted, scholarly type, and the chart shows Aries ascendant with Mars in the first, something might be off. This isn't foolproof, but it catches obvious errors. Compute Rashi chart D1, Navamsha D9, and relevant divisional charts. Calculate Dashas Vinshatari primary, Yogini, and Chara for cross-reference. Run Shadbala, Ashtaka Varga, and note any striking yogas. Step 2. Read the ascendant and personality, 5 minutes. Start with the ascendant, it's the gateway to the entire chart. Layer 1. Sign on the ascendant. What element? Fire, earth, air, water. What modality? Movable, fixed, dual. This gives the broad personality template. Layer 2. Ascendant Lord. Where is the ascendant Lord placed? Its house placement is the single most important factor for understanding life direction. Ascendant Lord in the 10th, career-driven. In the 4th, home-centered. In the 12th, spiritual or foreign-oriented. Layer 3. Planets in the first house. Any planet in the first house strongly colors the personality. Jupiter gives wisdom and optimism. Saturn gives seriousness and discipline. Mars gives energy and assertiveness. Layer 4, Nakshatra of the Ascendant. The Ascendant Nakshatra adds nuance. Aries Ascendant in Ashwini, Ketu ruled, is very different from Aries Ascendant in Bharani, Venus ruled. Layer 5, Navamsha Ascendant, cross-check with D9. Does the inner nature confirm or contrast the outer personality? Now check the moon sign and nakshatra. This reveals the emotional nature and mental patterns. The ascendant is how they act. The moon is how they feel. Step 3. Scan for yogas and doshas, 5 minutes. This is where you identify the chart's standout features, the things that make this person's life distinctive. Yoga scan, positive combinations, Raja yogas, Kendra Trikona Lord combinations. How many? How strong? These define the person's potential for success and recognition. Dana yogas, 2nd 11th Lord connections. Wealth potential. Parivartana yogas, mutual exchange of signs. These create strong links between the exchanging houses. Nichabanga, cancellation of debilitation. A debilitated planet with cancellation often gives extraordinary results. Gajakasari, Buddhaditya, Chandra, Mangal, quick classical yogas. Dosha scan, challenging patterns. CA Mangal Dosha, Mars in 1T14781-2000. Note the severity and any cancellations. Kyle Sarp, all planets between Rahu Kethu, full or partial. Kai Pitru Dosha, Sun afflicted by Rahu Kethu Saturn. Kriyan Dosha, luminaries conjunct Rahu Kethu. Key principle: don't just list yogas and doshas, interpret them. A Raja Yoga involving the ninth and 10th lords has different implications than one involving the fourth and fifth. Context is everything. Step 4. Assess planetary strength, 5 minutes. Now you have the chart's personality and special features. Next, assess which planets are strong enough to deliver their promises. Shadbala'a quick scan. Which planets have the highest and lowest Shadbala? The strongest planets are your client's superpowers. The weakest planets indicate areas needing conscious effort. COS. Check the Shadbalaya requirements. Each planet has a minimum threshold. Planets below threshold are functionally weak regardless of placement. Ashtaka Varga analysis. Sarvashtaka Varga totals by house. Houses with 30 plus points are strong. Below 25 are weak. Planet-wise. Binishtaka Varga. A planet with high BAV in its occupied house delivers well during its transits. Combustion and Graha Yuddha. Any planet combust too close to the sun? Combust planets are weakened in their ability to manifest results. Any planetary war, two planets within 1 degrees, the loser of the war struggles. Vargadama and Vimshapaka. Check which planets are Vargadama. They're your reliable indicators. Vimshapaka scores across the 16 Vargas. High scores confirm overall strength. This step helps you calibrate expectations. A beautiful Raja Yoga with a combust, low Shadbala A planet won't deliver as dramatically as one with a strong planet. Step 5. Timing. Current and upcoming dashas, 5 minutes. The client isn't just curious about their chart, they want to know what's happening, now and what's coming. This is where dasha analysis becomes crucial. Current Vimshattari dasha. What Maha dasha are they in? What themes has this period brought? Sia, current Anthar dasha. Which planet is running the sub-period? Is it friendly or hostile to the Maha dasha lord? Pratyantar dasha, for near-term events, weeks to months, cross-reference with Yogini dasha. Does the Yogini dasha period agree with Vimshattari? If both point to challenging times, the effect is stronger. If they disagree, the situation is more nuanced. Cross-reference with Chara Dasha, which sign is currently active? What Chara Karakas and house themes does it activate? LV. This is especially useful for confirming specific event types: marriage, career change. Transit overlay, LV. Where are Saturn and Jupiter transiting? These two slow movers set the macro environment. Essard Saturn Sadi Sathi check. Is the client in or approaching Sadi Sathi? Ra'ahu Kethu transit axis. What houses are they transiting? Synthesis rule. An event is most likely when the dasha, transit, and ashtaka varga all agree. 2 out of 3 gives reasonable confidence. 1 alone is rarely sufficient. Step 6. Address specific questions. 5-10 minutes. After the general reading, most clients have specific questions. Here's how to approach the most common ones. Career. Check the 10th house lord. Planets in 10th, D10 Dashamsa, Amatya Karaka, Jaimini, A10, Aruda. Saturn and Mercury transits to the 10th trigger career events. Marriage, 7th house lord, Venus General Karaka, D9, Navamsha, Durakaraka, Jaimini, Upapada Lagnaya, 2nd from UL. KP sublord of the 7th cusp for Yesna questions. Children, 5th house lord, Jupiter, General Karaka, D7, Septamsa, Putra Karaka, Jaimini, Putra Saham. The 5th from Jupiter is also significant. Health, ascendant and its lord, 6th house disease, 8th house chronic conditions, sun vitality, moon, mental health, Gulikaya placement, Pranapada relationship to Lagnaya. Wealth, 2nd and 11th houses, their lords, Dana Yogas, Ashtaka Varga of the 11th, Hora Lagnaya, D2, Horaya chart, A2, Dhanaruda. Spirituality, 12th house, 9th house, Jupiter, Ketu, Atmakaraka's Karakamsa, 12th from Karakamsa. For each question, synthesize at least 3 independent indicators. If they agree, speak with confidence. If they conflict, present the nuance honestly. Step 7. Remedies in closing, 3-5 minutes. A professional reading should always end constructively. After identifying challenges, offer actionable guidance. Gemstone recommendations, if appropriate, strengthen the ascendant lord or the most benefic planet. Never recommend a stone for a functional malefic, you'd be amplifying problems. The stone's planet should have high Shadbala and own good houses. Mantra and puja suggestions. For weak but benefic planets, mantras can help. Match the mantra to the planet causing difficulty. Saturn mantras for Saadi Saati. Rahu mantras for Rahu Dasha challenges. Behavioral remedies, often the most practical. Saturn problems? Practice discipline, serve elders. Jupiter issues? Seek a guru, study scriptures. Mars difficulties? Exercise, practice patience. These work because they align the native's actions with the planet's energy. Timing guidance, tell them when conditions improve. This Anthar Dasha is challenging, but the next one starting in month year brings better support. Hope with a timeline is the most valuable thing you can give. Professional ethics never create fear. Never claim certainty about death, severe illness, or divorce. Frame challenges as areas requiring attention rather than doomed outcomes. The chart shows tendencies, not fate. Free will always operates within karmic patterns. Quid check. When conducting a professional reading, what should you do before interpreting the chart? Is it A. Calculate all 16 divisional charts? B. Verify birth data accuracy and source, hospital record, memory, etc. C. Run the Shedbala calculations. D. Check for Mongol dosha. Take a moment to think. The answer is B. Verify birth data accuracy and source, hospital record, memory, etc. Always verify birth data first. The source of the birth time, hospital record versus family memory. Guess determines how much you can trust higher divisional charts and precise timing predictions. A reading built on wrong data is worse than no reading at all. It creates false confidence. The 80-20 rule of professional readings. Here's the secret that experienced astrologers know. About 80% of a client's concerns can be addressed using just these core tools. Rashi chart D11+, Navamsha D9, Vimshat Dasha, current period Saturn and Jupiter transits. Basic Yoga Dosha scan. The advanced techniques KP, Jaimini, Aruda, Upagrahas, all 16 Vargas, all Savanan, Deep Prina. Aruda, Upagrahas, that's the remaining 20%. They add precision and handle edge cases. Don't feel pressured to use every technique in every reading. Use the right tool for the right question. A client asking, tell me about my careers, needs the 10th house, D10, and relevant dashes. They don't need a Gulikaya analysis and all 16 Vargas. Knowing when not to use a technique is as professional as knowing how to use it. The complete professional reading framework. The 7 steps to a professional reading. Verify birth data. Source, accuracy, sanity check. Ascendant and personality, sign, lord, planets, nakshatra, navamsha, cross-check. Yogas and doshas, special combinations that define distinctiveness. Planetary strength, Shadbala, Ashtaka Varga, combustion, Vargatama. Timing, current dasha, Yoginichara cross-reference. Transit-specific questions, targeted analysis, using the right house, Varga, and Jaimini tools. Remedies and closing, constructive guidance, timing of improvement, ethical framing. Practice it on charts you know well, your own, family members, friends. Each reading builds pattern recognition that no textbook can teach. The more charts you read, the more the principles become intuition. Welcome to the world of professional Vaidhik astrology. May your readings bring clarity and comfort to those who seek them. Love this lesson? Visit astro.vedics.net/learn to continue the professional chart analysis. Like, subscribe, and share.